Hey everybody, so a real quick Monday Matters for November 6th, 2023. I'm going to talk about time because time matters. Time is always moving, right? Like it's always going, and you're never going to get time back, right? So, like, as much as we want to sometimes go back to a really fun time or a really cool experience, we can't ever get time back because it's always moving. And so we have to use the time we have very wisely, right? And we don't know how much time we have. That's the key to the whole puzzle is we none of us know how much time we have. We have goals to say whether it's like financial retirement or health or whatever. Like we have goals that say, "Hey, I want to live to this far, and so we're going to set things up to be in place for that long." But none of us really know how much time we have. And so, what are you doing with the time that you have really refers to what are you doing right now, right? Like right now, what are you doing with the time that you have? Are you making use of it? And a lot of times, when I talk to people about time and how they're viewing their health or their decision making when it comes to their overall wellness, and they're like, "Oh, I'll put that off for another couple years, and then I'll make up for it." And what you don't realize is that like the compounding effect of time is much stronger than any of us can comprehend. And it's one of those things that when you see it come into play in somebody else's life, a lot of times we go, "Oh my gosh, I could see that coming because of the decisions you made." But a lot of times we don't see it in our own lives, right? We're blind to it in our own lives because in our own lives, time seems to like be forever. We have forever to be able to do that. But when we look at somebody else's life, we can easily sometimes say, "Oh, I saw that coming. You were making those decisions, and like A led to B, B led to C, C led to D. Easy, done." Like we saw that coming, but we're blinded to our own. And so, looking at time right now, what are you doing right now? Right? Like, I mean, right now you're watching this video, but hopefully you're taking this and going, "Okay, how can I live my life more into the right now?" Because you may not have the next, right? Like, hopefully we all do, but some of us are not going to have the next day is in tomorrow. Because statistically, people are dying every second, right? Every minute, there's people dying around the world all the time. Of course, there's always people being born all the time. And so that's the circle of time is that it's constant and it's always moving. And you don't know when yours is going to be up. And so what are you doing with what you have? Because the time that you have right now is really all that you have. It's really all that you have. And so just like I've done it before. I fall into this trap sometimes of like worrying and concern and, "Oh my gosh, I wish this would happen or that would happen," or, "Oh my gosh, I'm not going to be prepared for all of these things," or you worry about the future, you're concerned about the future, you have all these like, "We're not going to have enough money to cover this or that or the other thing," when all you have is right now. What are you doing right now with your health? What are you doing right now with the things that are important to you? Your health should be one of the top things that's important to you. Your family members, your relationships should be one of the top things that's important to you, right? Like your finances, making sure that you're using them wisely should be fairly important to everybody. Um, but what are you doing right now with the time that you have, right? That's the key. Because all you have is right now, really. In reality, all we have is right now. So what are you doing right now? When you get done watching this video, what are you going to do right now to make sure that you're going to hit the goals that you have? Because if you don't do it right now, it may not happen. may not happen because you're just going to push it off into the future. So the decisions that you make right now are what creates the future for you. The decision you make right now creates the future for you. The future you can't see, and you don't even know if it's going to be there. Right? But the decisions you're making right now in this moment are creating the future. So time matters a lot more than most people think. And a lot of us want to just waste time. We want to do things that are just relaxing, and we just want to stay in the moment. Okay? And that relaxation is a good thing. I'm not saying that you need to be busy every second of every day. Relaxation is a good thing. But using your time wisely so that you're not relaxing all the time, right? That's a bad thing. Relaxing all the time is a bad thing. There is such thing as too much of a good thing. Okay? So, use your time wisely, set yourself up properly, and don't delay the decisions that you know you need to make.